Has James Bond done Daniel Craig a disservice at this point?
Right?
Because his performance as Benoit is in both of them, especially in
His
this one.
accent
Oh, he is so great.
So great.
Well, all right, here we go. Tech billionaire Miles Bron invites his friends to a getaway on his private Greek island. When someone turns up dead, Detective Benoit Blanc is put to the case. That is the synopsis for Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. If you don't know, now you know. For everything that we do a one-sentence review. So, Lisa, go ahead and kick us off with your one-sentence review of Glass Onion.
Glass Onion is brilliantly written, stunning, witty, and a perfectly fun movie.
Mr. Jason, go ahead and hit us.
This movie is beautiful as some fine glass, and an onion-like situation makes you cry. There you go.
Ooh.
It's got so many layers to it.
Like
Mine
sure.
does. Glass onion, that funky onion, glass onion, onion, that funky onion. Yeah, y'all don't know about no Beastie Boys.
Yeah, I don't like my rap being appropriated. Sorry. I'm joking.
Look, two of them are Jewish, so I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Don't tell Kanye that.
Don't tell Kanye nothing. Let's get into it. Yeah, Glass Onion. Lisa, tell us about this.
Loved it. I watched it twice already. It's so funny. So I had this discussion with my family. We couldn't decide which one we liked better, Glass Onion or Knives Out. And what we all discovered as a family for us is the mystery is better in Knives Out.
Mm-hmm.
But Glass Onion is so ridiculously over the top. It's just so fun. Like, especially with Andy. Is that her name? I think. Did I just remember her name? Ooh.
Yes, her name is Andy. You're correct.
Look at that.
Well, her name is Helen.
Okay, well, you know what I mean. But when they first show her seeing the box, and then you're thinking she opened it, and then it later goes to see where she literally just took the freaking axe to it. I was like, yes, that's exactly what I would have done. So, it was great. I haven't seen Edward Norton in so long in something, and I thought he was fantastic
because he's a terrible human being.
Is he?
And you don't want to see him when he gets angry either. So
yeah.
Okay. I see what's happening.
That's why Mark Ruffalo is the Hulk.
Yeah. Because you don't want to see him when he's angry.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
Yeah, I got it. But yeah, that's it. I thought it was just so funny. The smoking, the stupid little alarms, the dong, every hour. Is it Bautista?
Dave Bautista. Yeah,
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, Bautista getting out of the pool with the gun in his stupid little bathing suit.
So good.
It's so dumb. So yeah, that's it. I was trying to think what my favorite part was, but I don't know. I love these whodunit movies because the whole time I love just guessing along,
Yeah.
and seeing if I'm right.
I was fully in on this one. Like you said, I think you hit it right on the head, Lisa. The mystery in here is almost secondary to how interesting the characters are in their relationships.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most paramount thing. And then halfway through the movie, the biggest twist is revealed, and it almost codes the rest of the movie to be even more enjoyable. Because then you think about all these scenarios and situations and go, oh, well, that person wasn't that person. So these relationships are even more strained and different because that person hated all of them from the get-go. She never liked any of them. So that was pretty dope. I thought the other interesting thing here for me was who was the random dude that was just hanging out?
Daryl.
It was so funny to me. Every scene, remember in Thor: Love and Thunder, the goats would just make you laugh. Every scene that dude and I just would crack up laughing because it is so effing random. And I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe this is a payoff. Nope, no payoff. It's just random as hell. besides the plot, besides characterization, which I know we'll probably talk more about, but this is just beautifully directed.
Mhm.
Like, I know we can talk about Ryan and Star Wars, and I feel like next week when we have Ron on, we can talk about The Last Jedi and all that. But this movie here, like, is a masterclass. If you want to direct something that's fun, kinetic, and feels like its own person, like it almost like the direction there feels like it adds to the characterizations of the people, and it works so freaking well that at some points in a movie, I'm just stunned by the shots or just the look of it. And it's one of the movies that you don't expect for this type of movie to be done so well. And that knocks it out of the park. And I think, I mean, again, it just adds up to a very, very, very enjoyable movie that I wish, honestly, they would have just given it a full run in the theater. I know it did a small run, but
Like
I would have enjoyed to see this on the big screen, to see even more of the shots with a huge ass screen in front of me instead of my I ain't gonna say little, but my 50-inch TV. So,
and to add on to your thing of the shots and stuff like that, all the twists are in camera. So it's like unlike what Ben Shapiro, who's a fucking moron, said, he doesn't mislead you if you're paying attention. Like for example, when I guess I'm gonna spoil it, when one of the characters dies, you see that someone hands him something, and you go, oh, if you're paying attention. Or when Helen drops the phone, if you go back to that scene, you can actually see her drop the phone in the bag before she is, revealed from the hat and all that stuff. So it's like he's not lying to you by like, oh, I don't think that happened. You like it's all there in the shot. If you were, like
it's
me and
perception.
Just like got really high, like super hyper focused.
Yeah.
So but the better question is, why are you listening to Ben Shapiro?
It was on the internet. I don't listen to Ben Shapiro. It was on the internet. When Ben Shapiro says something, I'm going to know about it, especially if it's egregiously stupid. And he's like, it's just misleading this whole entire time. It's a mystery, Ben. It's supposed to be misleading, you fucking potato.
Can we talk about the scene where they get off they get off the boat and they all have the masks on?
Yes. That is such and also it's such a clever way of like introducing characters as well, because
telling you exactly what type of person they are.
He has a full-on mask, so obviously he cares. What's her face?
Birdie.
Claire has hers over her nose, so she's only faking to do it. Birdie doesn't even care. Hers is fucking like mesh, and it's like, and then like what's his name? Duke pulls up, and he's not even wearing one. And it's just like stuff like that is like, it seems simple. Like, of course everybody's, because they shot this in 2020, so of course everybody will be wearing masks. But it's like attention to that kind of detail is like masterful, because like you are informing the characters, things about the characters without saying it, and without even like really drawing attention to it either. Like a lot of other movies, they'd be like, look at you wearing your orange jumpsuit. That has to mean something or whatever. And this one is just like, it's just there for those who are noticing it to see, but it doesn't like, take away from what else is going on in the movie, which is really, really great.
You know what we call that in the biz? Showing and not
showing. A lot of shows, a lot of movies, especially if they start off with a little narration, they like to tell you, which is not what we want to do in a movie. We want to see it and, see the character's actions. Don't tell me he's a good person. Show me by letting him pet a dog and then kicking the
dog. Okay.
That's an actual term, kick the dog. If you want to show someone as a bad guy, you kick the dog.
Yeah.
I would never kick a dog, Lisa, unless he was trying to bite me. Then I would drop kick.
I think the most powerful thing in here is the characterizations, because I hate to say it, like you like and hate all of them all at the same time. Like in some things you're like, oh, I would love to hang out with these people, but you're like, oh no, they're ruthless, cutthroat,
they're bad people,
or shitheads,
like really bad people.
But I love and this is the thing, Ryan Johnson, and he did something very smart in this movie that I'm surprised. That lets you know that some things just goes over people's heads. As you just talked about the mass characterizations, like if you look at how they display themselves, it is very stereotypical of the people we see in the world about how they treated the mass situation. But also, he does such a straight commentary on how because you have money does not make you smart or influential or the person you should listen to, and that most of these people are dummies. And it was so much over the top stuff that I'm surprised that what was the movie that we reviewed with Jennifer Lawrence and the world was coming to an end and everybody had a huge outrage about it.
Don't Look Up.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, oh, this commentary on this side. This movie does the exact same thing, but it's so well done that no one's talking about it. That literally he bashes all spectrums of each side. Mm-hmm. Also, he goes at mostly the wealthy. He goes after the poor. He goes after all of it, and it's literally done so masterfully that nobody's talking about it. That he's just embarrassing everybody. It's similar to like our review of The Boys, where we say they kind of give shit to both sides. This movie does the same thing and gets away with it masterfully.
There's a funny scene where he's making everybody drinks. And like he has everybody their own name drink, and then like Peg is walking up to get a drink, and he just hands her a red Solo cup. Yeah, it's like he is like so unconcerned about her. He just gives her whatever. And then there's another scene where you can see her writing her name on her drink. It's just like stuff like that. It's like.
Or like the party that Kate Hudson's had, the giant party, and they're like, should you be having a party? She's like, we're all in the same pod, and it's seriously like 100 people like at her house.
Momo Yan.
Oh my god.
It's like an onion. It works on so many levels. See what we did there? It's
yes, full circle.
Yeah, full
layers, like an ogre.
Here's I know because we're about to get to the rating in a moment, but here's a better question: has James Bond done Daniel Craig a disservice at this point?
Right,
because his performance as Benoit is in both of them, especially in this one.
He is so great. He is. Well, I've always been a big fan of Daniel Craig before he was James Bond.
I agree, but we forget about that because he's done Bond for so long.
Yeah, but like even in like Defiance or whatever, like he was really, really good. And freaking Lara Croft Tomb Raider, he was in the first one or the second one of those two, and he's still good. Like he was going to be a star no matter what. I feel like James Bond just let him like put him to that level where he can just pick and choose so he can showcase his talent rather than having to like, take a job that might suck like Tomb Raider 2. Because what's the movie with Adam Driver in it where he's the bank robber? And he also puts on a great
yes.
Are you talking about Logan Lucky?
Lucky, yeah. Lucky, whatever it's called. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm sorry, Lisa.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, he's freaking phenomenal in that too. Like it's just, he is a national treasure. I will be sad when he dies, but I'll probably die like 10 years before he is because I'm poor. At least 10, if not 20.
Well, but I meant to the point that like his performances outside of Bond, like you said, are typically so good that like he's almost only going to be known for Bond for his career.
I don't think so.
Like I mean, you may say that, but that's the reality of it. Like when you say Daniel Craig, the first thing you're going to think is not great actor; it's going to be James Bond.
Well, I think it's like that with Pierce Brosnan and
but what's Pierce Brosnan done since then? The princess.
He did that movie with the mermaid chick.
Yeah, the princess.
Mamma Mia. He was in
daughter.
Mamma
What was it
Mia.
called?
He was the worst singer in Mamma Mia too. By way
the Thomas Crown Affair. He was in that.
Really
whoa, slow down. That movie's good. Slow down.
Okay. Well, what about the other guy? I mean, there's another one. I'm so bad with names.
Well, I mean,
Timothy
Connery,
Dalton.
I guess. But see, like no one thinks like Connery. People think Bond when they think of Connery, but depending where you grew up, Connery is Highlander. He's just he's the British dude that slaps women or Scottish dude that slaps women. Depending where you grew up, Connery's more than one thing. So depending who you ask, it is not going to come up as Bond. Roger Moore probably would come up as Bond. Timothy Dalton won't come up as Bond. Again, as I said, but Daniel Craig, I feel like because of all the roles he's played outside of Bond had never been smashes. Most people are going to only relate him to being Bond, and I think that's such a disservice for how good he's been in everything he's been in.
I think you're wrong. I think when people think of Daniel Craig, they're gonna think Aliens versus Cowboys, and they'd be like, "That's." The
I
sequel
wish.
to-
I hope.
God,
I hope
that
you're
movie
right.
is
Because I
so
love
fun.
that movie.
That movie
That
is
movie
so fun.
Oh, I
So
love that
fun.
movie.
That was like the weirdest thing. I remember watching that being like, what the hell?
What is this
awesome.
movie?
So
But
good. Sam Rockwell.
so
It's so good.
I do think where Daniel Craig, what in his favor is because he came around when James Bond, when they were making tons of money for, like, he made a buku money for James Bond.
$1 bajillion.
It put him in a position where he could take these fun, quirky roles, and it wouldn't have mattered. Like, it wouldn't matter if Knives Out and Glass Onion was a success or not, because he got the James Bond money to snuggle at night, and then he gets to make these passion projects.
And he's also married a rich wife, so I'm sure they're.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't know that either.
They've
Yeah,
been
you
married
know?
for like 1,000 years.
oh,
That's the mummy chick, right?
Yeah, the first one.
2.
And first
the
two.
first
Yeah,
two.
First two.
Yeah, the third one they got other chick in there.
Yeah. they've been married
Maria
for, like,
Carlo or something. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm trying to
I
get
like
better
her.
with people's names.
I'm trying.
Stop.
I've nailed like 3 names today, y'all. So I am.
But also,
Okay, sorry.
have y'all seen that? I want to say it's like a Versace commercial where Daniel Craig's just dancing around. It's newer.
I don't see commercials. I pay extra money, so I don't have to watch them.
Oh my
Fat.
God, Latita over here! I didn't know I was hanging out with the 1% over here. I
I got
don't watch
time for that.
commercials. I pay the extra money, so I don't have
Yeah,
to watch
tax
commercials.
write-off, baby.
Oh, yo,
Head
let me
Cannon
get some
Circus
of that,
tax
man.
write-off,
I'm sitting here
Hulu,
trying to pay
Netflix.
rent, and you pay for no commercials over here. I didn't
Yeah,
know we
man,
had
hell
power
nah.
like that.
Me and
Listen,
Lisa's
when
time
you-
is valuable. We don't
Yes,
want to
we
spend
got
on nobody
valuable time.
giving
We ain't got time to waste. Thank you very much.
Us-
Jason, when you
us
have a valuable
peasants.
password to share with me, then I will share you a commercial free.
You have all the services
Okay.
I have.
Then I will.
No, I shared with you Peacock.
No, I don't pay for Peacock.
I pay for Peacock because I shared it with you.
Negative.
I think we're telling
get
on
it
ourselves on National Order
No,
podcast.
I get it for free through my
California
internet
NBC.
people. I get it free through my internet people.
All right, let's go to those ratings, Jason.
Yeah. If you don't know, now you know we have a rating system for things that we like. If we think it's great, it's head. If we think it's mid, it's canon. If we think it sucks, it's a circus. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, how would you rate the performances of this here movie? Lisa,
Head.
go first, please.
Head.
Jason?
Oh, I'm going all in with the head.
All right. I will also third this with a head as well because I'm choking on these performances. The next up.
Very, very girthy.
We're probably
very
never gonna get
girthy.
Tyler Perry on this show.
No.
No.
Tyler Perry's like,
He
nah.
may like that talk. He may like that talk.
Look. What about the overall mystery of this? What would you rate this? Jason.
I'm gonna give it a canon because the best part about this mystery is just when it is revealed, the insults that come after the reveal. So,
Lisa.
I agree. It's a canon. It's good. It's good. It's not great, but it's good.
I solved it from the very first. No, it's still a good mystery, but yeah, it's a canon. It's not as intricate as Knives Out, but it's still pretty entertaining. Now, for the last one. Is this Elon Musk, Jason?
Head, because yes, it is Elon Musk.
Lisa.
Yeah, what he said.
Honestly, Ryan Johnson that came out and said, I shot this before Elon Musk started fucking up, but the comparison's there.
The shoe
If
fits.
it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck.
As Benoit Blanc would say, he's a moron.
It was so stupid. It was brilliant. No,
No, it wasn't. It was just stupid. All right, everybody. If you're going to give it an overall score for 1, if it sucks, to 5, being good, and everywhere in between, what would you give it, Lisa?
It's a 4.5.
All right, solid 4.5. Jason?
she's speaking my language, 4.5. And before we end, we did the one blasphemous thing that we have ever done on this show is that We did not shout out Janae Monet's performance as Andy and as Helen, especially this being a Blerd show. That should have probably what we should have started. But
Sorry,
she does a great job on this one. So I just want to make sure I say that.
She is so beautiful. Like,
Yes.
I could just watch it on
Smash.
mute and just stare at her. She's so gorgeous. Oh,
And
my
she's
God.
a great musical artist too. Her music is phenomenal too.
Yeah.
But she did a wonderful performance in this.
She kept up with National Treasure Daniel Craig. Like,
he's not American.
Okay.
Okay.
Neither was
Oh yeah,
George
4.5. That was my score. 4.5. If I didn't say that, 4.5. All right.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 just to be different. Just to be difficult.
Okay.
Can't get the applause, can we? That's fine.
And we can because we all gave it a high score. I don't know.
No.
Either.
That's not
Okay,
how it
I'll do it 4.5 out of 5.
No.
I'm sorry.
Your answer is not genuine now. I want to.
Just because we know no applause is gonna come for the rest of the show, so we might as well.
Oh man. Lisa, no blind and impaired people are watching this.
They might be.
Maybe. You never know. You never know.
We don't have subtitles, so.
Or hearing impaired people, yeah. Yeah, that was a great. I liked it. Well,
We did it.
This is the part where all the Elvis fans like, and this is the end. The end, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's the end of the world as we
Thanks
know
everybody,
it.
including Jaron for once, for joining us. Please remember
No,
to
no,
like.
thank you for your comments, Jaron.
Yeah, fuck
Just,
you.
just trying. He's just trying to sow discord.
Yeah, that's what Jared does. He's
I know.
Irish.
And I came up with the dumb rating system, Jaron. Not that Jason. This Jason.
Please remember to like, share, subscribe, do all those things. You know, we have this God, and his name is Algorithm. And if we worship him, he'll give us his favor. And he does that with money. We need money. Apparently, these guys don't need money because they don't pay for. They pay for not having commercials and shit. I need
we
money.
have priorities. We
so I
have
can get that
priorities.
like a commercial free life, man. And
You
also,
know that feeling, Lisa, where like the spot where you know the show should be going to commercial and you know your show's coming right back. Oh,
It's so
such
great.
a lovely feeling. Oh
God.
yeah.
And then
Yeah,
you
you
have to
just
pause
bask
the
in it.
show because you need to do
Yeah.
something.
it must be
Yes.
nice to be the 1%. This is what we were protesting against in 2015.
Also, don't forget 3,000
Yeah.
subscribers.
3,000 more
1,000
subscribers.
Yeah.
3,000 more subscribers. If we get 3,000 more subscribers, the guys are going to do hot yoga with me, and we're going to live stream it, or we'll just video it and just show highlights because I
I'm
don't know.
excited.
I
Yeah.
am not excited. This sounds
I'm
horrible.
excited to get that hot yoga on, boy.
And then
Absolutely disgusting.
if we get 50,000, we'll talk about Taylor Swift the whole episode.
Yeah.
They have not agreed to that.
I would love to talk about Taylor Swift all the time. I mean, I did a show where
Well,
we
I will
compared
do to you.
albums. So
Yeah.
While we're talking the Taylor Swift episode, I'll just do to you what you did to Andor to me. And I'll just be like, Taylor Swift sucks. I hate her. I hate her face.
They'll kill it. The Swifties they'll come for you. Oh,
Come for
we
me.
did
Jake
say
Gyllenhaal was right.
5,000 more subscribers. Ethan has to agree with me the entire episode.
Oh
that'd
my
be
God.
awesome.
I agree with you all the time anyway.
Did you watch this episode? Were you part of the last hour and a half?
I agree with you on Glass Onion.
Okay.
Well, yeah. The low hanging fruit. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like don't forget to pick up your copy of the 5th season, by the way, for book club month. It comes we're doing the review of this January 25th. You know, I'm not gonna use my same thing. It's thick like your mom, like your mama. She thick.
Yeah.
Wow.
The last
Hey,
one was even worse, but Jared liked the last time.
Internet mamas be thick, bruh.
Yeah. So please go ahead, pick it up, and read it for us. All right.
Oh, next
Lisa.
week.
Hold on. So housekeeping real quick.
Let's do
Reach
some
out to
housekeeping.
Ron Dawson to try to get him on the show for next week. If you guys do not know who Ron Dawson is,
He's my
is the
favorite.
author of Dungeons and Do-Rags. He was on the show when we reviewed his book. So please make sure to go out and purchase his book and read it. And then you can go to our review of the book back in our archives. So please,
One of my
probably
favorite
put something up.
episodes.
Yeah, put something up there. So I'm gonna try to get him on the show there. Next week we are going to relitigate a lot of the things we've had on this show. So things like Avatar 1 and 2 will probably come up. The Last Jedi will probably come up. And I'm going to let Ron know he has a bone to pick with Lisa because how she reviewed Aliens, which I'll get up tomorrow. So you can hear that review because that is Ron Dawson's favorite movie. And so
he puts a lot of aliens references in this book.
Yes. So we'll do that. And then we are looking at possibly reviewing Megan and a choice, a viewing of Lisa's choosing, which is probably going to be something from Tyler Perry. So once we have Lisa tells us
I picked the cleaner.
Oh, the cleaner.
Cleaner with Samuel Jackson.
Sam Jackson. Okay, so we'll have Megan
That's
and
on
then
Netflix.
retro review the cleaner with Sam Jackson. Hopefully we'll have guest Ron Dawson on here and we'll really get a lot of stuff. Also, I'm going to plan another edition of Trash and Treasure where we look at the upcoming movie roster coming out and we determine if it's going to be trash or treasure. So we're going to have a jam-packed show next week, but it's going to be more about us just goofing off, less about real quote-unquote reviewing. So just, again, join us. We appreciate you joining us today. So that's all I have for the church announcements, guys. Praise the Lord.
Thank you, Jesus. All right. Sister Lisa, you got something for us today.
Guys, let tell everyone, like Jason said, you tell one friend, they tell two friends. Tell everyone because we want to start. We want to just do ridiculous things for you guys. Yeah. So share, like, subscribe, support local businesses. We're still looking for sponsors. So if you guys know of anybody, a small business, I like small businesses, but I mean, if you know the CEO of Target, we're not gonna be mad. So yeah. So please let us know if there are any small businesses. If you're a small business owner, hit us up. Let us promote you. Yeah, be kind to each other. Rewind.
For sure.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Y'all be kind, be considerate. It's the new year, so try to be a better person than you were last year and tip your servers and bartenders at least 20%, if not more, if you can afford it. And if you see Jaren out there, look him in the eye and tell him that Star Wars is in fact better.
We have whole thing saying that that's not even true, and then you just go there.
Y'all have a wonderful night. Peace.
See you guys next week.
Andor is the greatest show on earth.